If you look on a map, you will see that Guyana is located on the northern coast of South America. But a simple web search will show you that Guyana is considered culturally a part of the Caribbean. But the question you might have is, why? To understand why Guyana is considered a part of the Caribbean, we first have to define the word culture. There are many definitions, but the simplest one is that culture is the way of life for a specific society. Customs, history, language, education, religion, laws, and holidays are some of the elements of a culture, and British colonialism has directly shaped Caribbean culture. And when you observe Guyana's culture, you will see that it has far more in common with the English-speaking or Anglophone Caribbean than it does with its Latin American neighbors. Guyana, like the other Caribbean nations, was founded as a commercial venture to support the growth of the British Empire. Because of this, Guyana shares a common history with the islands of the Caribbean. The uniting influence in response to British colonialism still exists as the multinational organization known as the Caribbean Community, or CARICOM. Fun fact, by the way, CARICOM's headquarters, pictured there, is located in Georgetown, Guyana. As for languages, while accents vary by nation, all of them speak a mutually intelligible form of English. I mean, except if you're Bayesian, they say that's English, but I mean, hey, it sounds like a different language to me, but who's asking? But nevertheless, it should be noted that English was actually not the first language spoken in Guyana. This is actually a fact we explored further in a different episode, so check it out. It's really worth a watch. In addition to language, the Crown set the education standards throughout the Caribbean and more or less administered it as one unit. This legacy of pan-Caribbean education standards still exists under the current Caribbean Secondary Education Council examination, the CSEC or the CXC, the most dreaded 3 or 4 letters a Caribbean child can ever hear. Literally, these 4 letters have caused more broken homes than alcoholism, drug use, and slavery have caused in the Caribbean. Education isn't the only pan-Caribbean concept. The British also imposed their law codes on their colonies in the Caribbean. The legacy of this practice is seen in the currently existing Caribbean Court of Justice, something the last administration would know a lot about, putting us through a dang 6-month court case. Anyway, as for religion, the British also brought with them their religious beliefs as well. This is why a large percentage of the current population throughout the Caribbean claims to adhere to Protestant Christianity. I say that they claim to adhere to it because actually most people actually subscribe to a syncretic form of Christianity that includes traditional African spiritual beliefs. It's known as Obeah. Even Guyana's second and third largest religions, Hinduism and Islam, are also as a result of British occupation. Following the abolition of slavery in 1833, the British imported thousands of East Indians to their colonies, with the majority of them going to Guyana and Trinidad. Many of them were Hindus and Muslims who continue to practice their faiths to this day. Because of common spiritual values, Christian holidays such as Christmas and Easter are national holidays as well throughout the Caribbean. Hindu holidays such as Diwali and Pagwa are recognized in Guyana and Trinidad, as well as Muslim holidays. Each nation recognizes its own set of state holidays, but many of them are just regional variations of just common celebrations. Whether you call it Mashramani, Carnival, Juve, or Jab Jab, if you're Caribbean, you have some day or set of days during the first half of the year that is celebrated by having a huge parade featuring scantily clad men and women gyrating their bodies down the streets in multicolored costumes, dancing to whatever song Mashal Montana came out with that year. But wait, stop. Don't you leave this video just yet. I got one last thing to share. So, if you're still watching, why not give this video a like and also a share? And if you want to see For The Culture Guyana more than just 2 or 3 times a year, why not support us on Buy Me a Coffee? We also have PayPal and merchandise, all of which can be found on our website, ftcguyana.com. And remember, as always, if you're learning about your history, you're doing it for the culture.